Now, I'm sorry to have to break this to you, but becoming an internet marketer does not mean that you just have to click a button and this time next week you'll have a six-figure business, no matter what that sales letter promised. And by the way, if that sales letter really did promise you that, and you're still within the refund period, pause this video now and head over there and get your money back. I'll wait for you. Okay, so we're good to go. So where was I? Oh yeah, despite all the overhyped promises, internet marketing is not an automatic passport to untold overnight wealth. Why would we expect it to be? Why would we expect a business online to be any different from an offline business? There are advantages of being online, sure. There's no doubt that it's cheaper to set up an online business, particularly one dealing with digital rather than physical products, than it is one in the offline world. And the potential customer base available to the internet marketer cannot even be dreamed of by anyone with an offline business. But an online business is still just that, a business. And like any business, it takes time to learn it and to get established. And that is why more than 90% of online businesses fail. People have this idea that if they have a computer and access to the internet, they can automatically be an online success. Why would they think that? I don't think that just because we have a set of fancy knives in our kitchen, I can wake up tomorrow to my new career as a chef with 3 Michelin stars. Yes, a chef with 3 Michelin stars has some great knives, but it's not the knives that make the chef in exactly the same way it's not the computer or the internet that makes the internet marketer. So why, out of all the types of business out there, would anyone believe they can have instant success online just by having a computer hooked up to the net? It's because of all those sales letters promising that they can be. Now, I'm not saying that all the claims of enormous earnings potential are false. There is no doubt that great fortunes have been made online, but you do need to proceed with caution in this area. We know personally people who have had days when their online businesses have earned 6 and even 7 figures, and we're privileged to count 1 or 2 of them as friends. And yes, you did hear me right. I did say 6 and 7 figure days, not years. But they don't earn that every day. Nothing like it. And it certainly didn't come to them overnight. It only came after months and in some cases years of learning how to build lists of potential customers, develop and cultivate relationships with them, create products, master the art of creating valuable content for their websites and Facebook pages, learning how to market through different channels and learning how to adapt as those channels change and evolve, and expanding their knowledge of how to run a successful business, researching what other successful businesses in their field are doing, seeking out mentors to help them grow their business and their understanding, and all the while doing this in most cases without earning a single penny. The people we count as friends and who are now successful in internet marketing followed very similar paths. They worked solidly for many months without seeing any tangible rewards for their efforts, but they continued in their belief that if they maintained their own high standards and delivered top quality information and content that their subscribers could use, those subscribers would get to know and trust them and what they delivered, and when asked to become customers, a remarkably high number would say yes. So, while they certainly had clear focus, they also had another hugely valuable asset: tenacity, or what Edison called stick-to-itiveness. Without the ability to keep going day after day, particularly when they were several months in with still no reward, they would have had no businesses today. If they had allowed the doubts expressed by others to seep into their own consciousness and to listen to that small voice in their head that questioned whether they'd made the biggest mistake in their lives in following their dreams, they would not have enjoyed the great success that is now theirs. There will be times when things get tough, when you think that any sane person would have given up long before, but it's those times when you have to dig deep, display your own tenacity, your stick-to-itiveness, and get on and do it. Unlike those sales letters, I won't promise you success if you do, but I can promise you there will be no success if you don't.